Hello, this is Tux J. Smith. This is my new project. It hasn't got a name yet, and what I'm demonstrating in this video are the mechanics. It has influences from Cube Cracker, so you can say it's an iteration on Cube Cracker if you like. It's in a 3D world, and there are some cubes that you do need to tap. It's an Android game. There I just demonstrated the controls. Here I'm demonstrating the hazards, so you can take damage. On the top left of the screen there are 3 hearts which represent lives at the moment, and I've just lost one by walking into a hazard. Now this is going to demonstrate how you can bring back your life by tapping a health pack, and so you can tap items. So I'm moving over here and there's a health pack, so tap that and you can see on the top left the heart has come back. Right, the whiteboards on the walls, every room has whiteboards. They tell a story, so effectively someone has been here before, and they've written on whiteboards figuring out how to move around or solving some of the puzzles in the room, and that's what they've used the whiteboards for, so you can see what's left after they've gone. And here are the puzzles, or at least one of the puzzles. I've implemented a puzzle system. So here's a puzzle. How do I turn this hazard off? And it's supposed to, I'm looking up there to show you that there's a pipe leaking. And the whiteboard there is how this person previous to you solved it. So you look for those elements that are in that, on that whiteboard. And here they are. So there's like this wheel turning thing, and there's the valve. So if you touch the valve and then touch the wheel, that puzzle has been solved. It's that simple. So if we go back down here, we can see that the hazard has been turned off. And there we are. There's no sparklers coming out of the ground. So obviously each room has doors. Some don't have doors, so you can just walk straight through them. But how do you open the doors? This is called a key cube. And on the wall there is a hint on how to open these key cubes. So there's 2 key cubes, and for each key cube there is a cube cluster. Here comes the cube cracking influence. So we tap each of the little cubes in order to activate the key cube. So there we are, that's gone. So we go back now and look at the yellow key cube. You can see it's rotating. That means it's unlocked, but we've still got the red one to do. So we need the red cube cluster, and we do the same, cube cracking style. And the door is opened, and of course the hazard has gone. So we should be able to walk through that door. We'll walk through that door. There are 62 rooms currently in this preview version, and by pushing that arch on the left there you can see which rooms you've visited, and we've only visited room 1, which is this, and I don't know if you remember, but on the whiteboard there it had the number 1 written on it. So we walk down this corridor and we're in another room. We won't know what room we're in until we find a hint to tell us what room we're in, and those hints are a whiteboard with a number on. And there we are. If we push the arch again, it says 1 and 2. So we visited, this is room 2 because previously we visited room 1. So you can explore this room. There are a few new things. You just saw a mushroom on the floor there which does something, and here is a whiteboard that gives you a hint as to what that mushroom does. Mushrooms. There's the whiteboard that gives you a hint. Mushrooms lead to what looks like a cube cluster. So if we come to this mushroom, we tap it, we look around the room, and there is a cube cluster. Cube clusters aren't there until you tap the mushrooms, generally. And that's it. Thank you very much for watching. As I say, this is a preview version, and I'm looking for feedback as to whether or not to continue with the project. Thank you. Bye.